Welcome to SVG-TV News for Thursday, May 7th, 2015. I'm Lauren Fraser with the details. An Ecuadorian delegation headed by Deputy Minister of Defense Ivan Simpetigui paid a two-day visit here to assess work being undertaken on 4 bridges on the leeward side of mainland St. Vincent. Following the passages of the December 2013 trough system which battered SVG, the Ecuadorian government offered assistance to the country as part of its rebuilding exercise by sending a team of Army engineers who are currently carrying out work on bridges at Peniston, Chateaubriand and Fitzhughes. On welcoming the visiting team to the Peniston Bridge yesterday, a representative from the Ecuadorian team of engineers says work on the bridges is moving apace and they are working hard to have the project completed within the allotted time frame.
It is with great pleasure that me and my brave and dedicated team of engineers work in the construction of these bridges. Despite difficulties on weather, we work very hard every day to reach the goal of building them in 8 months. The obstacles will be overcome. And the aim of this project will leave 4 durable bridges in operation, but also will leave part of our care, our word and our respect to this fraternal nation of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
And the Ecuadorian Deputy Minister of Defense Ivan Simpetigui thanked the Vincentian people for their kindness and for accepting the assistance given by his country.
De haberles podido apoyar a ustedes. Muchísimas gracias.
For all neighbors that we see in this place in this moment, we say thank you so much for your support, your help, and accept the help of Ecuador.
Earlier today, both the Ecuadorian Defense Minister and Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves met with members of the media at Cabinet Room. Prime Minister Gonsalves says he expects the official handing over of the completed bridges to take place by June 23rd this year. The Prime Minister says despite the negative criticism, his government has been able to deliver an upgrade to a number of infrastructure over the years and are continuing to do so. He says SVG is extremely grateful for the involvement of the government of Ecuador in these projects and hopes to strengthen its diplomatic relations with the Latin American country.
The 4 bridges, as we know, are the Hope Bridge, which is the longest and widest bridge now in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The bridge at Top Shops, the one in Plan in Chateaubriand, Top Shops Chateaubriand, and the one at kayak over in Fitzhughes. And I've been advised that we have been having excellent progress in each of these 4 bridges, and we intend to have them handed over to us on or before the 23rd of June. That's the schedule. Those of you in the media who have gone down, you would have seen the bridge in place at Hope with all the various abutments, and the one at Kakata, all the abutment works and associated works, and that daily bridge would shortly be in place. But everything should be completed in all the bridges, and all the approach works, all the ancillary works, everything should be finished on or before the 23rd.
Tomorrow, May 8th, marks World Red Cross Day, which is celebrated worldwide by more than 180 national societies and the Red Crescent movement. President of the Red Cross Association SVG, Bernard Morgan, says the day provides Vincentians with the opportunity to reflect on the positive and selfless service that the association's volunteers have done and will continue to do in several areas of social national development. Morgan says Red Cross dedication to this country remains strong and invites persons to visit an exhibition that will be held tomorrow under the Singer Gallery, where persons can get a better understanding of the work of the association. He says persons who have a passion for country and recognize the value of life can become a member of the organization.
Close to home, our volunteers have played an outstanding role in the recent flooding, in the wake of the flooding in areas in North Leeward. That is the Christmas flooding in 2013. and in our other areas throughout the country. They are also very active in providing education and training in the areas of first aid, CPR, and disaster preparedness. I again want to say a special thank you to all the volunteers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and all the groups in the schools who have done a tremendous job, who continue to be very active.
Morgan says the local association will be hosting a month of activities instead of the regular week of activities, where the volunteers will be going to the hospitals and to the homes of persons who are in need of their service. Also on the agenda is a one-day workshop looking at hurricane and disaster preparedness issues. Encouraging Vincentians to become more concerned about the welfare of others, Morgan says they can start this process by becoming volunteers of the Red Cross.
I want to make an appeal to other students and young people to get involved. It's a tremendous movement internationally with a lot of scope for training in various issues that you could bring to bear, not only in times of disasters, but also in normal times to help humanity. And I'm sure that our young people, I talk to them, I see them operate in communities, whether it's in their football programs, their cricket, what have you, I am sure that they would be very happy to get involved and to do some training themselves in terms of the first aid and CPR programs, so that if one of the friends is affected, they could be a first responder.
The execution of a search warrant at the home of Paul Quao, Julia Williams, and Alexis Williams at Barely on Monday, May 3rd, 2015 has led to the discovery of 1,152 grams of cocaine. The three defendants appeared at the Serious Offences Court on Tuesday and were jointly charged for having in their possession the drugs for the purpose of trafficking and with intent to supply to another. They all maintained their innocence when the charges were put to them. The prosecution had no objection to their bail, which was allowed in the sum of $20,000 with one surety each. July 20th, 2015 is the date set for trial. Under the theme Nutrition and Play, Healthy Children Today, the preschoolers of District 7 marched and held a rally with their parents and teachers earlier today in observance of Child Month. SVG's Sharon Garraway has more on the event in this report.
Out of the mouth of babes came songs.
Upload, keep the doctor away. Upload in the morning, doctor running. I want to the valley. What did I see? Green bananas hanging on a tree.
As well as dramatic performances encouraging persons to eat and be healthy.
In order for us to go and play, we must eat healthy every day. What are you eating? I'm eating sweet corn because I love it. That is not nutrition for you. It will give you warmth. But what is nutritious food to eat? Things like banana, apple. I'm a little apple, sharp arrow, and make a crunchy, munchy song.
This was part of the District 7's event to commemorate Child's Month. Under the theme, Nutrition and Play, Healthy Children Today, the youngsters, along with their guardians and teachers, marched from the vegetable market to Victoria Park, where a rally was held. Senior Education Officer Cambridge congratulated the District 7 preschoolers on the organization of the event. She called on parents to ensure their children lead healthy lives.
Let me say that I urge all the District 7 early childhood centers to partner with the primary schools in your district so that transitioning is going to be very easy. I urge you as well those who are listening, for us to realize that these children are not going to be young and small all the time. They're growing up, and sooner or later they are going to be primary school age children.
District 7 President Monica Little says stats show that 50% of the population in this country is under the age of 40, and by being nurtured by what is grown locally, this country can develop healthier citizens.
We thank God for SVG because we have a very fertile soil, healthy abundance of good, healthy, fresh fruits and vegetables. Today, I dare to say, do not ignore our healthy foods and vegetables.
Events to mark Child's Month will continue throughout the country until May 31st. Sharon Garraway, SVG-TV News.
The importance of having a healthy diet is being reiterated by nutritionist in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Hazel-Ann Hadaway. Hadaway, who addressed the gathering at Victoria Park today for the Child's Month rally, says youngsters must have a balanced consumption in the 6 food groups to grow into healthy adults.
All children undergo periods of rapid physical growth, mental and emotional development during their need for energy and nutrients requirement. Their development agenda cannot wait. All children need to eat a balanced meal. That is, eating a wide range of foods from the 6 food groups in the correct portions. It is important to remember that no single food can supply all the nutrients needed for the body, and no one nutrient is more important than the other. Each nutrient has its own function and cannot do its job well without interacting with the help from others.
Hadaway says children who do not grow up eating well-balanced meals develop illnesses and complications in learning that can hinder their academic life.
Failure to meet children's energy and nutrients need from high-quality diets featuring a balanced variety of foods from the 6 food groups can result in easily and always tired and listless, anemic with shortness of breath, unable to focus, listen or learn. They will be vulnerable to infections like common cold and flu, vulnerable to disorders in their eyes, bones and muscles. They can also be wasted or stunted with poor overall growth and non-achievement of their physical and mental potential.
This year, the 104th anniversary lecture of the Girls High School will take place in an hour's time at French's house. The year alumna and 1996 National Scholar Dr. Arusha Campbell Chambers will speak on the topic, Empowering Caribbean Women to Embrace Self-Care and Self-Preservation. Dr. Campbell Chambers is an international fellow of the American Academy of Dermatology and attained board certification in aesthetic medicine from the American Academy of Aesthetic Medicine. She is the current vice president of the Dermatology Association of Jamaica and is a member of several other medical and dermatological organizations. This lecture is part of a program of activities to celebrate the 104th anniversary of the Girls High School, which opened its portals on May 8th, 1911. The celebrations culminate tomorrow, May 8th, when past and present students participate in a church service at the Kingstown Methodist Church. A group of Vincentian men have taken on the responsibility to raise funds for new equipment to donate to the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital. Instead of a regular charity dinner, members of the group, Mark Sardine, says they plan to raise funds by kayaking from Villa to Chateaubelair and back under the theme Sponsor a Mile, Save a Life.
One EKG machine that services 7 wards, and That's not good enough. So I decided to kayak the distance, and 100% of the donation go towards buying these equipment and software for the hospital. If you want to donate and help us with this event, it's St. Vincent Corporate Bank Limited, Kingstown, St. Vincent. The account number is 89738. 89738. You could go to the bank, make a deposit, or check something, any check to Sponsor Miles Save Your Life. And that's event Sponsor Miles Save Your Life. We can make a difference if we all get together. If you're living, eating, breathing in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, if you're Vincentian far apart, if you fly our flags on your yachts, we need your help. This is a situation have to be fulfilled.